I wake up 4 a.m. each and every day. Reason being, but I call, so in my learn and earn room, I call signals as well. So being that I wake up so early, there's a certain clarity. The reason why I even wake up at that time to call signals is just because the market is in the most easiest conditions to take advantage of, to where everybody can eat a large amount of money at a small amount of time. So reason, it always adjusts based off of a time frame that you're looking into. So not even a time frame. What the fuck am I saying? It fucking adjusts depending on the pair that you're looking into in the session. So as of right now, it's always been London session, but it's never just been 4 a.m. Like before it was 5 a.m. Then at one point it was like 6 a.m. for like a month, like 2 months straight. Now it's 4 a.m. I'm just adapting with the times. How much money did I start with Forex? Man, I remember like starting like $1,000 accounts, flipping them to like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, like it was nothing, then blowing it. I really gained a lot of consistency, flipping like accounts of like $200, $300, like it was nothing. Like just flipping them. Like I'm talking about like 1-2 days, like completely flipping them. You know what I'm saying? Making 100% return on my investment like the same day to where I could withdraw my funds. Once I did that, I kind of pieced it like that because I was real good at doing that. And I kind of just took my time and just built upon my foundation better. Open to my flaws that I have, ensuring that I make sure I be better. So, yeah. Let me see. So, do you trade basically market structure? Yes, market structure is the foundation to how I trade. So, if you don't know market structure, I suggest you get in there. If you guys are trying to ask a question, make sure you use the question tab at the bottom. It's the easiest way for me to see because when I'm on live, I get a whole bunch of messages kind of quick. You ready? All right. I got a whole bunch of messages quick as shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I won't be able to see it. But, yeah, I do trade off of market structure, and the shit is lit. God damn. This one. Do you only trade GJ? Yes. Besides my girl, that's the only other pair or lady I'm in a relationship with. My girl is open to it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I be just clapping GJ while I clap her. You good, cuz? Oh, man. But nah, man. GJ is definitely lit, though. Like, I just developed a relationship with GJ over time, so that's really why I chose to stay with GJ. I ain't gonna lie. I want a piece of that pizza. Let me see. Yeah. Ooh, I love this one. What type of trader are you? A day trader, a scalper, or a swing trader? I add swing in there. So the way how I teach, you could be all three. It's up to you based on your patience and your greed level, how you want to do it. But the way how I teach, because everybody doesn't really know what they want to be and how they want to be. They just want to make money, right? So the method on how I teach, I make you get in off the littlest of detail in the market. So I teach you how to enter like a scalper. But where you are in market structure, you can intraday trade it and make some bread. Or if you want, you can swing trade it and make some big bread. It all depends on your patience, your level. Little baby, you bring me off a piece? I'm gonna lie, I'm hungry as shit. Let me get a bite. I hear my teeth? Oh shit, crazy. How much time did it take you to get your financial freedom? I've been fighting for my financial freedom for like 4 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Longer than that. Since I was a jet in Brooklyn. Longer than that. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting for my shit for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I saw this Forex journey 4 years, seriously. Besides what I was doing before. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked me why I don't trade US 30 like Q. I kind of see this, so let me address it real quick. I stay in my lane. And I stay true to myself, and I stay true to my pair. For me, I mastered GJ, and I'm having fun with me mastering GJ. So I don't really care about no other pair right now because the way the relationship with me and what you call it is set up, it's type lit. So, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really care about nothing else. I don't really care about nothing else besides that GJ right now. I could trade another pair too, but keep in mind, it's the chemistry that goes behind it. I have to break it down. I got to learn how she moves. I got to understand how she flows. I got to really break it down because the way how my strategy is, I'm 96% accurate trading one pair. Now it's kind of to open up the strategy to where you can trade multiple pairs and still be as accurate and as detailed with looking on the lower time frames on each of the pairs. Yo, you can break my piece, man. We can dip. Who was my mentor? So, yeah, dude. So in this trading game, when I came in, I didn't know nothing about trading. So Quillen introduced me to trading. So Quillen was my mentor. As I grew, I met Ryan, and Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Like Ryan was my close friend. You know what I'm saying? Like a very, very, he's damn near a brother. You know what I'm saying? So him and Q kind of became my mentors in a sense, but my foundation and how I learned how to trade was from Q and WSA. Hence the partnership. Okay. How long did it take you to become consistent and a profitable trader? I was always consistent. So here's the thing. Since the start of my journey, because the way how Q teach, he really simplifies it. So I was able to be consistent. It's just that I would get greedy, because greed was shooting me in my foot each and every time. I'll get greedy. So I'll build an account, get greedy, give it back to the markets as a donation. So it took me damn near what? I think $40,000 and some change later to kind of get it. But you know what I'm saying? Like I lost a big account, I lost another big account. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you better, you know what I'm saying? I count those as learns as well. But I ain't gonna lie, that money gone. But I made it back. Show you that bank account. I made it back. You know what I'm saying? Made that shit back. Hey man, listen, God is great and the paper is straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thank God each and every morning for all the blessings and all the lessons, because it makes me who I am today. What's the best time frame for entries? So you don't need to ask me that question. You need to ask yourself that question. So what's the best time frame for you for entries? And then if you don't know, you need to understand how to correlate time frame correlation and work your way down to the lower time frame. Because here's the thing. A lot of traders like to say, y'all fuck niggas getting loud if I beat y'all up. Y'all fuck niggas getting loud, interrupting my live. Hey, shut up! Fuck on with y'all. Shut up! Fuck on with y'all if I beat y'all up. That was my bro calling me. My bad. What was I gonna say? The best time frame for entries is, for me, is the 1 minute. Like, I know how to finesse that 1 minute so good and so easy. So I be finessing the shit out the 1 minute time frame. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with. Yeah, I gotta be letting these shorties know I'm gonna beat them up, dog, because they be hanging around. These girls be hanging around with me and shit like that, and know what I mean? I be trying to let them know it get spooky for them. So I gotta let them know every day I'm gonna beat them up. Let me see what else we got. Y'all give me some. I ain't gonna lie. What's the dumbest thing I blew my money on? I want to say I got a lot of homies that's rappers and shit like that, and in the entertainment field. So I have their mindset with certain things, which sometimes is just who I am. But dumbest thing I done spent $10,000 in clothes already, just shit, and it's I can't say I don't go nowhere, but I'm not I don't know. I'm besides trading, I play video games and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? And I do other shit, but it's just I don't really go. I'll back out some other shit and just go somewhere local looking fresh. But it's a habit. Yo, what the? You alright, guys? Your video paused. Yeah, I'm thinking about dropping a YouTube on my day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? People be stressing me, and I feel like it'd be funny as shit on how I react to people. Shut up. People stressing me. And homeboy in the back seat, shut up, please.
Okay.
All right, B. Let me see. What I'm saying right now. Action B. And how long you been living for? How long have you been trading? How long have you been alive? Okay. I ain't understand the question. So I've been trading for what? 4 years. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta turn this shit on. It's hot as fucking camel pussy in this shit, dog. Hot? Titties ain't sweating? I'm just saying, dog. No. Why you live in Florida, love?
Yeah.
Shut up. Talking. But anyways, guys, what was I gonna say? I've been trading for 4 years. I've been live throughout my whole time, so the only time I switched to demo, because I still switch to demo up until this day, is when I'm conquering the fear of trading a new lot size. Like if I go to a higher lot size, I'm not testing that shit out on my account. Fuck no. Like that's dumb as shit. What I do is I back test the lot size on demo for like 2-3 days, and then I make the transition to live. Now that I've kind of conquered the initial feeling of how to handle the lot size. It's really psychological, but it's just like for you to kind of see yourself in a certain amount of drawdown and have to think about it in pips. Get into like execution mode. I jump straight into like execution mode. So, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I learned from Q Banks. That's my foundation. That's my everything. It's my foundation. That's my everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what gave me like my platform, like my foundation. Like, you know what I'm saying, on how to trade. I said I got some more questions, so hold on. Let me answer these shits real quick. Ooh, I like this. What time frames do you set your TP and your stop loss on? So my TPs are set strategically based on how I enter a market in a certain range of price. My stop losses are set based on market structure. I don't like Hellcats. All my niggas in Atlanta got Hellcats. Like, if I ever want to just be in a Hellcat, like, all my homies that are in Atlanta, like, I swear it's like, I'm surprised they don't all know each other. Like, they don't have a Hellcat crew. Like, I'm sick of it. I don't want to get a Hellcat too. I'm too lit for that. Do you mainly trade off the 5-minute chart? Nah. I enter off the 1 minute, but I use every single time frame. The monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 12-hour, the 8-hour, the 7-hour, the 6-hour, the 5-hour, all the way down to the 1 minute in synchronization. Like, I had I do live signals. So in my live signals, I kind of break it down on how I do it. And I think that one day I did that, I gave the group like, this is like this week too. I gave them 15, then 30, then like 90 pips after, like back to back to back. Like each one I hit TPs, smashed. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to know, just holla at me. That's on my courses available. What time frame do you rely on best? Damn, babes. Trying to drive in potholes, girl. What time frame do I rely on best? When it comes to time frames, I use all the time frames, but I wait for the time frames to close in synchronization with each other. So I'm never blindlessly jumping from one time frame to the other. If I'm using time frame correlation, it's because when I use time frame correlation, it helps me understand how the market's moving and how she's breathing based on a candlestick on a time frame closing. So I rely on all of them. Them shits all help me. Bro, let me see. Bro, I have an AP ready. What's up? So I ain't gonna lie. I'm buying a stainless steel bust down flower setting. I think that's just like 35K or 30-something K. I ain't ready to pull a trigger on it yet. But I'm like this close. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, cause like when like all my rapper friends and all all my homies and shit like that, they be telling me like, yo, wearing like jewelry brings a lot of attention. And like me, I'm the type of nigga, like I'll be in public and if a whole bunch of people come at me, I'm gonna start like, I'm gonna be cool with it, but like if too much people, I'm gonna start like slapping people or some shit. Like I don't like that much attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it kind of made me reconsider about what I'm gonna drop on my risk. You know what I'm saying? And then like they always tell me like one mistake that a lot of people make is they don't realize like how big like yourself kind of gets. So it's like me, like I don't really care for fame, but fame kind of finds its way to people. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, it's just like me, I wear all my jewelry like wherever I go, because that's just how I was born, that's just how I was raised, like, you know what I'm saying? So people kind of, you know, people like where I come from, people try to look at you as a check. You know what I'm saying? They try to play you and try to take your shit. So like I go outside with that mindset at all times. So I'm kind of like super militant. What fundamentals analysis do you use? So like fundamental analysis, I kind of figured out the secret to it. Like it reacts off of lower time frame correlation depending on what direction the move is going. So on the lower time frames. So if you know how to catch it, like I like me, like what is it? NFP and FMOC or whatever the hell that other shit is called. It's crazy. I've been training for 4 years and I don't remember that other shit. But that, like, I'm good at kind of picking those up kind of decent. Like, it's just the drawdown that it puts you in, but I enter those off the lower time frames and I usually hit it on the dot every time. But them fucking movements are different every time. So it's like, I don't try to play with it too much because a majority of the times my account got took, the lifespan of my account got took, it didn't last with them shits. So I'm still perfecting my strategy, but my strategy is like, what, like 75, almost 80% accurate with it. You know what I mean? So why not? How are you liking your i8 and what is your favorite thing about the car? I like the fast that I get the best of both worlds. I'm about to do a stage 2 tune to it to kind of get way more horsepower, but I like the fact that I can creep up on my ops and they won't hear me coming. And when I'm ready, I put that bitch in sport and that shit get loud and I get all the aggression and the speed and the torque. So I love the fact that I literally get the best of both worlds. This car is half gas and half electric, and sport mode combines the best of the two to kind of give you that fast. It ain't as fast as the Model X because the Model X is dusting niggas right now, but you know what I'm saying? But she gets up, and when I'm done with this tune, I'll be getting like almost 500 horsepower out of it. So why not? Shit. So I use 2 brokers. I use the broker that FTMO. I'm sorry, 3. I used the broker that FTMO gave me. At one point in time, I used KOTFX. And for my investors, depending on their location, I used either their broker or I used KOTFX. FTMO funds traders. They're basically a company that invests in traders based on if you could pass their prerequisites. You pass their prerequisites. They have different level of account sizes that you could pay for, and they give you those accounts to trade with. You pass the prerequisites, they give you that in a live account, you trade it, they give you 70-30 profit split. Look them up, FTMO. How much capital to start with when joining your signals as good gains? That's subjective. Knowledge is power, all the time. So I say it's a learn and earn room. So I say you gotta kind of come in there and kind of feel it out. But shit, it all depends on your patience too. How much money are you willing to see? Because the way I tell everybody and recommend everybody to take signals is goal-oriented. The same way that I wake up each and every morning. I'm a goal-oriented driven person. So I set a goal in the market and, you know what I'm saying, I'm done. Besides that, when the market gives me more than my goal, I'm maintaining it to make sure I get the full benefit. But besides that, 20 to 30 pips for a day. So it all depends. 20 to 30 pips worth out of profit depending on the lot size. What are you comfortable with? You want to see $100 a day? 20, 30 pips? So you may be being able to do 0.50s. Maybe you need to start with $500. Maybe you start with $300. Shit, you don't need... The thing is, what everybody fails to realize is you start trading with risk management. After some decent time of gaining consistency, you slowly bump your risk management up 1% or a 0.5% at a time to see what you can handle psychologically. And then in between there, you find, how you can blossom. In your opinion, what indicators fire to you? So anybody who knows me, I hate indicators. I don't use them shits at all. Like, I probably use 2. That's the moving averages, moving average 21 and the moving average 8. I use those, but I only use those when I'm being lazy in the markets. Besides that, the thing is that we created indicators, we as people. So if you really focus on developing your mindset to understand these candles and understand what this shit is trying to tell you, you can be better than any indicator any day. So I don't recommend no indicators. I feel like you kind of sell yourself short with indicators. So I don't really like them like that. Do you still use your FTMO? Do you still use FTMO or you use prices to trade your personal account? So, like, my personal account right now is at 20 bands. Like, I haven't really like I touched it, but like I have like my investors accounts, and I kind of like made a certain time frame, time span agreement with them on getting things done, based on me being a goal-oriented person. So like I'm mainly trading my investors accounts to kind of get a profit split with them. That's why I kind of don't see me kind of post certain things, because I have contracts that I deal with these people to where they all want to remain private investors. So that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want everybody being the hype and being everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, my personal account, I threw out what? Now listen to this. Personal account's at 20, right? I threw 2 10 lots on there, catching 40 pips each. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Bills paid, everything else paid. Let me go ahead and make sure my investors eat now. What's next besides trading? Think about doing this YouTube thing. Like, my girl wants to do YouTube, so I'm about to probably start going rental crazy because she wants to review cars and stuff like that. I got her into being a car fanatic. So, me, I'm a goofball in real life, so I'm thinking about doing that. Besides that, I actually got offered a little casting thing the other day. So I'm thinking about doing some acting shit. I'm a funny ass nigga, so why not? I'm thinking about doing some little acting shit. I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking about it. Why not? Don't hurt. You can't be scared to try new things. So, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. How many trades? I'm guessing this is supposed to be how many trades do I take? So on a regular basis, I take 3 to 5 trades a day, based on 6, no more than a 10 pips or 13 pip stop loss. I get taken out 3 times back to back. It's no more than 30 pips. 1 trade, I can get that back. So I take around 3 to 5 trades a day, sometimes 2, sometimes 1. This depends on market conditions and what I can get in. I'm half Jamaican and half Puerto Rican, so yeah, mainly Jamaican and anything, because I know y'all see the roughness in my beard. So yeah. How many pip stop loss do you use? Like, I try to use no more than 10 per trade. So like this week, I found consistency with giving a 7 pip stop loss and having all my trades execute. So that's where it's been at. How big are your stop loss? They're not big, they're small. What I look like offering a signal service and I have a big stop loss. That's corny. Like, what? 100 pip stop loss, 50 pip stop loss, 30 pip stop loss. But this is all my perspective. So it's not to diss anybody or to discredit anybody, but my envisionment of signals is supposed to be low risk, big gains. Right? Y'all tell me if y'all agree. Yes, I learned from Q. Answering that question. I ain't gonna lie. How many trading days do you trade? So I trade literally from, this is a great question. I trade literally from Sunday to Thursday. Maybe once in a blue moon I trade on Fridays, but Fridays is my day to unwind, to kind of really get with my group, to get caught up. I get caught up throughout the week, but I be so damn busy. I be teaching 3 classes a day, plus host webinars with my group, plus take on one-on-ones as well. So I'm not gonna lie, I be busy like 24/7. I wake up at 4, and sometimes I don't go to bed till like 11 or 12 or maybe even 1. So I'm always up. Been trading for 4 years. Let me see this one. Do you trade through consolidation when GJ's consolidating? Yes. Consolidation be lit. But consolidation is either going to be a lesson or a blessing. That bitch either going to make you make a bag or she going to take some back. So it's just like, I kind of developed a little thing for when you're trading consolidation that I'll kind of give. When you're in a ranged market and you're in an uptrend before, watch how your high and lows are formed on all time frames. When you're in a downtrend, watch how your low highs are formed in all time frames throughout consolidation to kind of get a clarity on what trend you're going to be going after. The only time consolidation fails to go in a market structure's direction is when you have a daily, weekly, or monthly zone stopping you from kind of going in that opposite direction. Yeah, I trade GJ when it's consolidating. Let me see. What lot sizes you like when scalping indies on a $700 account? So let's say this. If I was supposed to trade an indie on a $700 account, my lot sizes I'm using first, because it's an index, I got to understand how she breathes and how she moves. So I'm doing strictly 0.1s. I'm not trying to blow the money I have. I'm trying to conserve the money I have to make the best opportunity out of it. So I'm going to understand how she breathes and how she correlates with the other time frame versus using my 0.1s. After that, my confidence is going to be bestowed based on how I understand how she breathes. After that, I'm going to add other confluences and other confirmations as checkpoints. And then after I get a series of those in a range, I'm using 3 to 5% risk. After I use the 3 to 5% risk, I swing trade them to kind of give me cushion, and after that I kind of up it to like 5 or 6% to where I could kind of, really make some good slaps. So that's just some food for thought. How to build up a good risk management. If you join my Learn and Earn room, I have a whole risk management template. Shout out to my boy Lewis. That me and him kind of took the time, or it was mainly him, but my mindset kind of took the time to kind of complete. Get your monkey teeth ass across the street, you bum ass nigga, if I slap you. What the fuck is wrong with you? But anyways, like risk management, guys, you always want to use 2 to 3% of your account to kind of gain consistency. After you gain consistency, you stroke your ego and you gain confidence. After you stroke your ego and you gain confidence, stay goal-oriented, because it's going to be hard to continue to be goal-oriented now that you know you can make money. So you can't really smell your own piss or shit just because you know how to use 2 to 3%. Real traders know how to use up to 10% risk. Know what I'm saying? So that's just some food for thought. Are you from Brooklyn blood? So I'm not a blood. I was born in Florida, but I was raised in Brooklyn, New York. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? What time do you call trades? So I don't know if you noticed in my story, I posted it the other day. I call trades from 4 a.m. throughout the day based on market conditions and based on my freedom to my time. So 4 a.m. So this week was 4 a.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m., 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Back to back to back, I call trades. Why that op moving like that? Listen, these ops out here is funny. They be trying to set you up. Yes. Ooh, I love this question. Any books I recommend on trading? Yes. Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone, but trading is not about you. Yeah, fuck them niggas. Trading is not about reading books on trading. Trading is 80% psychology, 20% strategy, right? Keep that in mind. Free gems here. 80% psychology, 20% strategy. You gotta have a good motherfucking head on your shoulders to trade. You can't be not knowing what the fuck you want to do as person. You gotta be confident in yourself at all times. And you gotta be open to the probabilities of being wrong, but adapting yourself to the market conditions. Trading ain't for the weak-minded. So come with your A game ready at all times. But there's a book by Ida Ined called Manifest Me Now. I recommend everybody read that book. I'm about to buy like 30 of them shits and give them away in my group in this next giveaway. That book there changed my life. I love that shorty for writing that book. Ever since then, I follow her and I repost any positive affirmation she posts because what? You know what I'm saying? She's lit. That's somebody who I gotta meet one day. Shorty is lit. Let me see. What are the best hours to trade DJ? DJ moves during London session and during Tokyo session, but in between those time frames when she's not highest of volatility, you're able to kind of squeeze in some other moves in there as well. Because of you, I understand market structure. Thanks a lot. Hey, listen, that's like, so watch this, guys. I teach with the basics. I teach you the basics in a sequence of getting confirmations on the lower time frame. Nothing I've ever taught yet has been super advanced. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. IG told me I gotta get off. IG just told me I gotta get off. That's crazy. Man. You don't need any horsepower. Be careful, Dre. Yo, you bugging out, moms. You know I need wild horsepower. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see what my brothers be driving? Ryan, Q. You know what I'm saying? Anthony. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep up. Like, if we were supposed to all go on a drive, I can't be struggling to keep up. Like the little engine I can, face ass. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? I got to whip. Think about it. I'm driving an I8, so I got the element of surprise. When I start clipping like 500-700 horsepower, they're not going to expect it. I'm like, whoa. Oh, my God. What is Drew on? You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I love my brothers, man. So I just be trying. Do I journal my trades? Yes and no. I journal my trades in a very unique way. I mark them up on my charts and I leave the markups on my charts so I can go back and study them and show them to my group and break it down to my group on how it is that I enter those trades. I ain't gonna lie. For those of y'all who are telling me about me driving fast, y'all about to see something lit. But anyways, this is about to end. Thank you so much for everybody joining. I really appreciate your time and your patience. You guys are amazing, man. Love y'all all. Remember, if y'all don't know anything, God first. Without God, nothing is possible. You won't have everlasting